Hi guys, I'm Brent.
I'm Grace.
And we are Brace Yourself. Today we're here on the outskirts of Gatlinburg, up in the trees, in the wilderness, and we're getting ready to get fancy.
We are at Greenbrier Restaurant.
Gonna take a look here at the menu at the Greenbrier. This is definitely fancy. But this is what Grace wanted for her big fancy dinner in Gatlinburg, so we're gonna do whatever she wants. Start with some appetizers here. You got a pork belly, goat cheese, there's some tuna. There's a Bulgogi empanada that sounds really good to me. Then we move down, we've got the entrees. We've got the roast lamb and the poulet rouge. Some salmon and snapper, smoked shortbread, and duck, seafood risotto, and a vegetable pasta dish. Now on the back side, we've got our steaks and chops, different cuts. We've got a beef Wellington that looks like something that Gordon Ramsay would be proud of. Move on down here, we've got some accompaniments, companions, steak toppers, and you've got your side dishes. They did tell us that all of the entrees, for the most part, come with a side dish. The ones on the front all come automatic with whatever they want to put with it, and the ones on the back you pick care of.
Start the show.
Now what I'm going to do is have you lightly blow that fire out for me. There you go. Now we take the prawns, we put them on a wine slat. It's charred very well, as you can tell. Now the smoke is going to permeate the glass, going to give you a nice smoky finish. And next we're going to put some cherry and ice cream to do. Now this is what gives it the old-fashioned flavor. Next we have imported black cherries. And this is Bob Dylan Heaven Door Bourbon mixed with our vanilla bean simple syrup. That what you're doing.
Wow.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Since you like an old fashioned, you should love that.
Yeah,
Thank you. I got the most famous cocktail in Gatlinburg, the Dylan. And it read the story behind it, but it's called the Dylan because it's Bob Dylan bourbon. I think so. Might be the only thing of Bob Dylan that I like. The skewer has like a cute little pine cone at the end. Tiny. I wonder if that's edible like the cherries are. I'm gonna give it a little stir with my toothpick. So they bring out a wine barrel plank with pecans on it, and then they light them on fire so that they're smoky and getting some of that charred, nutty flavor. You blow it out, they put the glass on it, smoke it for a little bit. The ice cubes are cherry infused, and then they pour in the bourbon that already has the vanilla bitters in there. And all of that combined, you have an old fashioned. I'm going to give it a try. I love an old fashioned, so I hope this is as good as it looks. It's sweet, it's balanced. The sweetness isn't overpowering. I had a old fashioned at Myron Nixon's recently, and it was way too sweet for me. This, I can actually taste the bourbon, but I can taste the cherry, I can taste the vanilla. It's going to be a really delicious drink for me, and I can't wait to drink it all. When you are seated here, you receive a complimentary spoon bread, which is a skillet cornbread with butter atop. I'm just going to let it kind of ooze everywhere because I know Brent loves butter, so he's not going to be mad if this whole thing is buttery. I give you a nice little side plate and a spoon. It is in the name, after all. So it looks like a thin cornbread. Going to try out the spoon bread. It tastes like corn casserole. It's very fluffy. It almost has a custardy texture to it. Very, very buttery. I mean, if you don't like butter, or you're, trying to not eat butter, don't have any of this. You're going to be sad because it's delicious, but it's butter.
As you can see, we're getting fancy tonight. Like Grace explained, they bring you the spoon bread to the table as you come here. This is an interesting choice for a table bread. It's different than anything else I've had before. It's not just your basic cornbread. It's not a biscuit. It's not a bread. It's a spoon bread. So we're going to use our spoon. If I wasn't videoing this, and probably as soon as I turn the video off, I'm probably just going to eat this out of the bowl because I don't like it. It's not sweet at all like what I thought it might be. It honestly tastes kind of like Grace said, corn pudding, corn souffle, maybe even. It's very eggy and very soft and custardy. Yeah, it tastes really good. It's just not what I was envisioning that it was going to taste like, just because I'm used to eating corn pudding at Thanksgiving time. And while it's good, it's a lot more savory. It's a lot more peppery because they do have black pepper all over the top of it. It's good. It's just different.
For a starter, Brent and I ordered the Bulgogi empanada. I saw it on the menu and I thought, oh, Brent's going to want that. Because I can almost guarantee if there is an Asian-inspired item on a menu, Brent's going to want to try it. And that's okay with me. I knew what I was getting into when I said I do. And I would say I do 1,000 times over. It is very hot. I can feel the steam coming off of it. It does look like a really flaky, crisp crust, almost like a pie crust. I'm sure it won't taste like that. I'm sure it'll be savory, not sweet. Dip it in the sauce a little bit. That pastry is absolutely delicious. The beef is very tender, very salty and flavorful. The sauce has a little bit of a kick to it, but not too much. It does kind of taste like, it's teriyaki flavored, so it is Asian inspired. I have a feeling that my only complaint is going to be that we're going to need more sauce, because Brent and I both like sauce, so would not be surprised if we asked for that. Is this a daikon? What is this guy? He's cute. Does he taste anything? Have you ever had one of these? Vinegar.
It's big.
It's pickled, all right.
I know that it seems in watching these videos of us that all we ever do is eat and spend money, and I talk about how much I hate spending money, and then we go out and we spend hundreds of dollars on meals. That's not a normal thing. It just happens to be what we're showing for our videos a lot. And a lot of times when we do those videos, they're like months apart when we film them. Every time we go on vacation, we usually have one blow it out meal where I'm still going to be careful, but Grace might have a couple of drinks. She might have an appetizer. We decided to go with this tonight because the menu here, I'm sure everything's amazing. A lot of the things on the menu are either seafood or a little on the frou-frou side for me, or organ meats. I'm not eating any of that stuff. So we did find these Bulgogi empanadas that immediately, as soon as I saw it, I thought, you know, I may just get that for my meal only. But then I figured that she'd be mad at me that I only ordered an appetizer at a steakhouse, and then everybody that watched the video would hate me because I'm so uncivilized. But I'm glad we convinced her to get it. We're going to give it a whirl here. Grace did ask the waiter for some extra of the gochujang sauce, which he said he was going to bring, so we appreciate that. I'm going to put a little sauce on there.
I'm going to need some extra gochujang.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
That right there is a mouthful in itself.
Yeah, that's right. Gochujang. I'm sure my steak and my soup and my side are going to be delicious. It's a good thing I didn't get this before I ordered, because I probably just would have maybe been like, I think I could get 3 of these orders for the same price as the steak, and I'll be just as happy because this is delicious. The crust is homemade pastry crust. You can see the crimping already on it. It's excellent. The steak inside, the beef is chunked and soft and aromatic. It tastes like the best Asian food that you can get. I'm not going to taste these pickled radishes and daikon right now because Grace already tried it and didn't care for it. And if she doesn't like something, I'm usually not going to either. But the gochujang sauce is delicious. It adds a perfect amount of sweetness and spice. My only complaint with this, I wish there were about 7 more of these on there. Charge me $50, but give me like a whole plate worth of them. That's all I say.
They brought this salad out, and the first thing Brent said was, I'm sure you're going to love it, but that is not a salad for me. He couldn't be more right, because just looking at it, it's got arugula, it's got carrots, it's got a green sauce. I don't remember what he said. Cucumbers. It's a vinaigrette sauce of some sort. I don't remember what kind. Hopefully I'll be able to taste it and tell you. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of everything on the bite. Cut up tomatoes for us. Thank goodness, because if I try to cut those things, 1, I don't have a knife. 2, it'd get all over my dress. That's a really good vinaigrette. It's definitely lemon. I don't remember what else. I can ask our server if I need to, but it's very summery. It's tart. It packs a punch. It's good. It's a nice leafy green salad. You get a salad everywhere. This is definitely a more elevated version, which I am a fan of. Because, you know, sometimes I'm a little fancy.
When you order a meal here, you automatically get a choice between a salad or soup. They have 3 different salad options. You can get the mixed green salad that Grace got. You can get a Caesar salad, and you can get a blue cheese wedge. I think everybody knew here she wasn't getting the blue cheese wedge. The Caesar salad, my guess is it's a fancy place. There'd be a bunch of anchovies in it, so we probably would have been turned off by that. But her salad, she seems to like. I don't have any interest in any of those 3 salads. I'm not that huge of a salad person, but I am a soupsman. And as soon as he told us that the soup of the day was a carrot soup, I thought, I could think of worse things than that. I don't know if there's other soups or it's just like every night they have one soup. But I knew as soon as I heard the carrot, Grace said, ooh, I might get the carrot. So I said, all right, I'm getting the carrot so that you can try some of it.
Thank you.
It's delicious. It tastes like a butternut squash soup-ish. It tastes like it's... I'm trying to put my palate to the test right now because I'm having a hard time coming up with words to describe. It's definitely got a chicken broth flavoring to it. It's got the carrot in it. You can't really taste, like, you're not going to eat this soup and immediately think, oh, this is carrots. It's more just like a savory, chickeny, velvety soup that has carrots. It's good. I like it a lot. I'm not disappointed by it in the least, but it's hard to pinpoint exactly what it tastes like, except good.
My turn to try the carrot soup. I like a good soup. I like a unique soup. Unique New York. Oh, I slurp. I'm not fancy. I don't need to be fancy. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the flavor as well. 'Cause, yeah, I wouldn't taste it and think that that's It's a mystery. It's a delicious mystery. The chef probably put some other stuff in there besides carrots.
You know, they suggest carrots
Just
ground up.
carrots. You know, probably won't share the recipe because it is delicious. It's a good summer soup. Some would say summer soup, summer not.
Hey, like this video. You know you do. Give us a little feedback. Give us a little comment. We read them. We respond to them. Both Brent and I. But give it a like.
We were just served a lemon sorbet palate cleanser. I never heard of such a thing. That just goes to show that Brent and I haven't really done fine dining, apparently. I thought we had. I was wrong. Very soft. Very, very tart. Very lemony. Honestly, if you just gave me like a double shot of Tito's, I would plunk that in there, stir it around, and I basically have a Tito's and lemonade, and I'd be pretty happy with that, actually. This is a face of a happy Grace. I got the special for the evening, which is 2 filet medallions, mashed potatoes, a short rib, and asparagus. I've already disassembled it. You'll see a fancy picture at the very end of this. Because, you know, we gotta always take those fancy pictures. I got it medium rare. That's medium rare. Looks perfect, perfect, perfect. Sometimes when you get a filet medallion, it can be really overcooked. So the fact that this is nice and cooked on the outside, has a sear, but is that pink in the middle, it's a good sign. It is tender as can be, salty, flavorful. I don't think there's probably too much to the seasoning on the steak, which is okay. Sometimes you just need a little bit of salt and pepper. Get that flavor in there. When I cut into the short rib off camera, I thought, oh my goodness, that's basically pot roast. Because it is just pull apart tender. I love pot roast. Brent's probably not going to love this because he doesn't like stringy meat. I'm excited though. I don't ever get pot roast.
And I've watched people on.
That is very flavorful, very tender. This ain't your grandma's pot roast. I'm just saying that. It's elevated. I'm sure they don't like me calling short rib pot roast. It tastes the same, but better. Last but not least, well, no, wait. I got 2 more things to try. Very, very flavored, soft, buttery mashed potatoes. I will be combining that with the short rib because, you know, that dish I'm not supposed to call it anymore is served best with mashed potatoes. Now, last but not least, asparagus. Oh boy. The asparagus is cooked really well. It's not overcooked, but it's not undercooked either. It still has a little bit of a crunch to it, but it's not so flimsy that, like, you can barely put it in your mouth because it's falling apart. All in all, this is a great specialty dish. I can't tell you to order it because I don't know how often this is on the menu, but I can tell you it's fabulous. So if you ever come here and you hear this description, get it.
So I got the bone-in ribeye. It's shaped like the state of Alaska. It might be as big as the state of Alaska also, I'm not sure. This is the point of the show where you get to see just how I do not know how to hold a knife and fork, apparently, because I don't eat a whole lot of things that need knife and forks. I've been made fun of for it. I'll never forgive you for it. Everything's awkward for a lefty. We all know that. So I got the bone-in ribeye, mid-rare. I'm not going to order any ketchup or anything like that. I had some gochujang sauce earlier that I was going to dip it in, but I might have to ask for some more later. The ribeye has a really good flavor to it. It's salty. It's crunchy on the outside because the ribeye's got so much fat in it that it kind of sears on a grill and then kind of caramelized, getting a little, almost like marshmallowy in a way of meat. Grace is disgusted by that description, but I love it. It's a very good steak. I'll be interested to get more into the middle of it. The outside is a little bit more on the charred side, but I don't know if the inside will be any better than that. Let me just cut in a little further in here so I can give you an exact answer. I am struggling. I am on the struggle bus. All right. We got this one right from the middle. It's definitely pink, definitely red. The steak itself, the flavor is really good. It's a little bit tough for my taste tonight. Normally when I get a ribeye in different places, it's a lot, not chewier, but a lot softer in certain ways. This one's a little on the tough side. Not bad. It's just not what I was expecting it to be based on how everything else looked off of Grace. Flavor-wise, excellent. Texture-wise, not perfect, but not bad. And then I got the twice baked potato as my side dish. Grace does not like potatoes, and especially does not like baked potatoes. So I have to take about every opportunity that I can get to get a potato on my own. Baked potato is not always the most exciting thing in the world, but sometimes it just hits, especially when you're getting when you're getting a steak, you gotta have a baked potato. I grew up as a child of the 90s. I know most of the people watching this are a little older, so they would be more well-versed, but one of the things that my sister and I used to love the most in the world about going to my grandma's house when we were young is she would get these things called Lowry's baked potatoes. They were in this little cardboard boat that they came frozen. They were baked potato or twice baked potatoes, essentially just mashed potatoes with flavoring in it, squirted into this thing. They freeze them. They put them in the freezer. You pop them out. You throw them in the oven or the microwave for a minute. It comes out the most delicious thing you'll ever have. I think they still have those because if they do, I'm going to buy them. Long story short, this twice baked potato tastes exactly like that. It's got cheese and sour cream and probably butter, sour cream, herbs. I don't know. It's good. It's in a potato. It tastes delicious. It's what you want it to be. The only thing that I would add to it, maybe some sprinkles of bacon on top, because bacon makes everything better.
What's this cut of steak again? Ribeye. If I had to ask the cut of steak, clearly I don't know what it is. I don't eat it ever. So the fact that Brent wants me to try it to give my opinion is interesting. Very much on the rare side of medium. The bite that I just had, it was very tasty. It wasn't very tender. There's quite the crust on the outside of this. I'm guessing just because it's such a large cut of meat, in order to get it cooked some, they really had to char this outside. It does have a lot of flavor, but texturally, it's not my cut of meat. And that's okay. I've never had this prime rib before. Ribeye. I've never had ribeye before, so I'm not the best judge of it because I don't know what to compare it to. That's a big potato I could eat. Pretty good. Flavorful, cheesy, down-home cooking. Here's our receipt from the Greenbrier. My Dillon Old Fashioned was $15. Duet of beef, which was my entree, $55. The Bulgogi empanada appetizer was $20. Brent's ribeye was $60 after tax, including that extra alcohol tax that Tennessee likes to throw at you. $168.90.
We just finished our experience at Greenbrier Restaurant. Every trip we make, I usually force Brent to...
She does, at gunpoint.
I don't know about that. To do a little bit nicer.
Knife point.
That's probably more accurate, because steak knives.
Yeah.
To do a little bit nicer of a meal, just because I like that kind of thing. Life is too short. I didn't grow up having money. We had a lot of lower class food growing up, so I think that's part of why I like the fine dining now that I'm older.
And, I'm in charge of my own money, and it's something I, save up for. Anyways, so having said all of that, I don't really want to talk about the price point because it is a fine dining restaurant. You know that. If you look at the menu and you make a reservation, it is fine dining. The fact that my steak and the trio or duo of meat was only $55, I thought was a good price point for that type of a meal. Because truthfully, that's what you get. I mean, I would spend that much at Lahody's, which we just went to not that long ago. So really, it was delicious. We don't normally get an appetizer, so that added an extra $20. But truthfully, I mean, it was good. The food was really, really good. I enjoyed every single bite that I had tonight. I can't think of a single negative thing. Our server was wonderful. The atmosphere was wonderful. It's in a beautiful location. I love my husband. I love to eat dinner with him. So I know Brent's going to have some negatives, but that's okay because we balance each other out.
That's right. I'm not trying to be negative just for the sake of being negative. It's definitely not a cheap place to come. Like Grace said, we knew that going into it. I didn't think that we probably would spend $200 after the tip. That's salty for me.
It is salty.
There's no doubt about that. The steak that I had was good, not great. I don't know if it was my fault because I ordered my ribeye medium rare, which is the way we normally would order like a sirloin or a filet or something. And maybe I should have ordered it closer to medium just so that the fat could have rendered out a little bit more of it with a little bit more heat. It was a little on the tough side. The flavor of it was good. I ate all of it because I'm not leaving any of that behind.
You're not going to waste a bite of your $60 steak.
No, but it was definitely not one of my favorite ones that I've had in the area. I know that like the Cherokee Grill and the Peddler and the Park Grill were all ones that if I had to choose, I would choose any of those three over what I got here tonight. Maybe it was an off night. Maybe it was my mistake. Maybe it was, this is just the way it is and I don't know what I'm doing. But the rest of the food that we had was good. We liked the spoon bread. We liked that empanada was still my favorite thing that I had all night long. I would get that again and again and spend a lot less money. So next time I'll just get two of those and spend 40 instead of 60 or whatever mine was. So like Grace said, the ambiance is nice. It's dark and mysterious and romantic and all that stuff inside. I don't like sitting in the dark, personally. Maybe that's just a me thing, too. Like, I felt like I had to squint my eyes a lot to see my food. Once the sun outside got to the point where it was starting to darken a little bit out there, we hadn't caught up to the flames on the inside yet. So it was kind of just in that in-between time where it was a little too dark. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
And I have really sensitive eyes, so I think that's why maybe it doesn't bother me as much, because right now I'm like, I really need some sunglasses.
It's definitely a vibe, and it's definitely a place that you go for romance and to get out here in the wilderness and be away from it all. For that, I can agree that it's a really nice place. It's not my favorite. It's not one that I would probably choose to come again anytime soon because there's just too many other options to try. If you want something fancy, cool, come here. If you don't like spending money, do not come here because there's nothing cheap on this menu at all. As long as Grace is happy,
and I
will be happy.
I
know that people don't like all the time seeing me being negative all the time, but I feel like it's my job to be honest. And those are my feelings. And I don't like to spend a lot of money on food, and so to me, if I'm going to spend a ton of money, it needs to be top notch, or else I'm going to feel like I kind of got slighted. So our service was great. Everything else about this place was good. We're happy with what we did. I just wish, with what I got tonight, I wish that it would have been about $50 cheaper, probably total. You know, $150 after the tip instead of $200. All right, I can deal with that. $200 after the tip. That's too much in my opinion.
We didn't even film the lemon sorbet though. I think you liked that bite too.
Yeah, we filmed you eating it.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then never mind. You can cut this part out. The lemon
sorbet was delicious. The palate cleanser, that and the Bulgogi empanadas were my two favorite parts of the night.
You like my short rib?
Yeah, those are essentially the free things. So.
But the thing you ordered, you did not like.
Yeah. No, wasn't my thing.
But that's okay. Everything I ordered, I loved. And I'm happy, and we got our fancy dining out of the way, so we can go back to spending only $40 before the tip.
Yeah, we're going to McDonald's tomorrow. Woot, woot.
If you've made it this far, we really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching.
Deuces.